So we had a story that came out about Navy Federal Credit Union. Now, during the pandemic, I heard a lot of these scammers really talking about Navy Federal and getting a credit card and doing all kind of things with Navy Federal, and some of y'all starting to get in trouble with that too. But Navy Federal Credit Union is facing backlash after a report showed that the black mortgage applications have been significantly denied, it said, compared to their counterparts. And I say the nation's largest federal credit union, headquartered in Vienna, Virginia, serves as a bank for members of the armed forces, including veterans and their families. Now, according to an analysis done by CNN, it said Navy Federal is approved over 75% of conventional home mortgage loans for white borrowers in 2022. Now, a conventional loan, usually you have to have a 700 credit score to get a conventional loan. Now, the credit score is a lot lower for FHA loan, with the government. So you have to have a 700 credit score and, not have a high debt to income ratio and make the money. Now, so however, for black borrowers, the approval rate was about 48%. So the majority of conventional home loans white people applied for in 2022, they got it, but less than half for black folk. Now, they say it underscores the reality of racial disparities in home ownership across the United States. This is why black people rent so much, is because when we try to go get a home, we're denied. Now, Navy Federal denied, the findings in the report in a statement December the 15th. They said that Navy Federal Credit Union was recently included in a news story about a lending practice in the mortgage industry. They said, we deeply care about this issue and want you to know the report does not accurately reflect our lending practices and is rooted in an incomplete analysis of lending data that does not account for major criteria required by a financial institution to approve a loan. They said they say we proudly provide a higher percentage of mortgage loans to black applicants. They said than the vast majority of the 50 mortgage originators, they say nationwide. They say our members put their faith in us to do the right by them financially, and we stand by the promise that we are abiding by all fair lending practices. But no, you're not fair, because you was fair, 75% of the applications would have been approved for black people too. Now, I covered a story on African diaspora where you had a man that used to work at a bank, and they said that they would approve white people sometimes with even lower credit scores than black people. And they would say, oh, well, he looked like a good guy. I think he'll pay. But a black person, even the man said, even with more money, even them making more money a year, because that's how you're going to pay the loan back, right? Even making more money a year, black people are still denied, because these white supremacists, and that's what they are, these white supremacists don't want black people to have nothing. And everything black people try to do, they want to sabotage it as much as possible. Now, I say a Bob Otondi is a black man whose relatives were service members. It said that he applied for a mortgage loan in Navy Federal in the summer of 2021, but was rejected. He said it was just an American dream to purchase. He said a Dallas, Texas residence with 3 bedrooms, a big yard, and a pool for his family. He said, I thought it could have been racial discrimination. Said the business owner from Kenya. And said, but I could never prove it. Of course you could never prove it, because it's the thing. They're not going to call you the N-word. That's not. Listen, let me tell you something. I prefer you call me the N-word than you sabotage my home loan or sabotage my business loan. I prefer that, because I don't care about you calling me a name. I call you a name right back. But them sabotaging your home loans and sabotaging your business loans, to me, is worse than any name you can call me. Now, I said days later, Otondi was approved by another lender, which left him confused. He said his realtor, Angela Crescini, questioned why his application was shot down. She said, how can one lender get a loan done within 15 days and this other one couldn't do it at all? It doesn't ring right to me. Well, it does ring right. Some people want to do business. They don't care about people's color. And some people don't want to do business, and it's all about white supremacy for them. Bottom line, that's all what it is. So it rings just about right. Now, according to the report, they say estimated 3,700 mortgage applications for black borrowers were blocked by Navy Federal in 2022. Experts have said the gaps were some of the largest and alarming. He said, it does not surprise me that they're doing significantly worse than other big lenders, according to UCLA professor Jose Loya. Now, this is what I would tell black people. If you really want to make a statement to Navy Federal, all black people, this is what you have to do. Go start you another account somewhere else. Get that account going. Go on your online banking on Navy Federal. Transfer all your money out of Navy Federal to your new credit union account. Once you do that, then go to Navy Federal. Once you clean it all out, go to Navy Federal and say, hey, I'm here to shut my account down. They're going to say, why you want to shut your account down? Because this bank does not fairly lend to black Americans. So I'm shutting it down because of that, discrimination. I'm shutting this down. And if even 50% of black people who have accounts at Navy Federal would do that, Navy Federal would get their act together like this. Is one thing they don't want black people to take their money away from them. See, the problem is black people, we don't do what the Jewish community do. If Navy Federal was discriminating against Jewish people, and they had a report that said that only 48% of Jewish people was getting loans, and they discriminated against them, the Jewish community would mobilize, and they would cancel all their accounts at Navy Federal and go somewhere else. See, I love how the Jewish community move. I really do. We need to model our moves like the Jewish community. I like that. When somebody say something about them, it don't matter how much business they got with you, they ain't done doing nothing with you no more because you said something offensive to the Jewish community. You understand? But we as black folk, we'll see institutions attacking our people and we'll go and do a commercial for them. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Shoot, they give me some money. We are the most non-loyal people to our community ever. We're not loyal. Even if, like once again, it's just 50% of black Americans that got accounts at Navy Federal. Go close your accounts tomorrow. Close them. You would make not only Navy Federal, I mean, that'll be a big news story, but it will send a shockwave to all the financial institutions that say, if you discriminate against black Americans, our money is out of your banks, it's out of your credit unions. And then it will make the other ones act right. That's what it would do. See, I told y'all, I'm tired of talking about discrimination and racism. I'm more so, what are we gonna do about it? And we can easily do something about it by closing our accounts at Navy Federal and going somewhere else. But like I said, open your account first, transfer all your money out of Navy Federal, and then go close your account. Because I don't believe in going close an account and say, oh, I need to check with my money. No, I'm not going to deal with that. I'm going to transfer all my money out. Then I go close it. Because I don't even want you to give me a check. I don't want nothing from you at that point. Nothing. If black folks are serious, you will close your accounts. Just that simple. And then watch how other institutions won't practice that because they don't want black folks to include. And then when black folks do something like that, they say, hey, and if we find in the next report, whoever did it, we closing our accounts over there too. Black folks got to get serious and make the right moves. We can't just complain. We got to do something about it.